Templeton Trustee Services to conduct a meeting with unit holders of 6 debt schemes that the company had proposed to wind up on the 23rd of April, citing difficulties in the bond market conditions due to the COVID pandemic. The Apex Court has also stayed redemption from the schemes till further orders. The Supreme Court bench, comprising of Justice Abdul Nazir and Justice Sanjeev Khanna, sought a response from the investors and observed that trustees have been permitted to call upon a meeting of unit holders without any prejudice to the rights and contentions of all parties. Unit holders' consent will have to be sought for winding up of the debt schemes, and steps in this regard will have to be taken within a period of 1 week. Also, there will be a stay on redemptions till then. The court also observed that they will have to depend upon the wisdom of SEBI to decide the case. Even though the court frowned upon the conduct of SEBI till now, the court questioned whether SEBI was unable to apprehend that people will be withdrawing money like anything during COVID times, and why no action was taken on lines of the action which was taken by RBI with respect to banks. The court also frowned upon the regulations laid down by SEBI, claiming that they were not easy to comprehend for the layman. The court made it clear that it will have to depend on SEBI's interpretation of its guidelines to reach some degree of finality in the case. Also, the court has deferred hearing in this case for the next week and has asked its registry to place on record other cross appeals filed by SEBI and others. While seeking a stay on redemptions, Senior Counsel Harish Salve, appearing for Franklin Templeton, told the Apex Court that over 95% of unit holders were with the company on the issue of closing down the scheme. He also submitted that Franklin Templeton cannot hold a meeting as SEBI has restrained them from doing so, and they cannot go contrary to SEBI. However, senior lawyers Mukul Rohatgi and Ravindra Srivastav opposed Salve's argument, stating that SEBI had nothing to do with the issue. Franklin Templeton Mutual Fund has challenged the Karnataka High Court's 24th October order that had asked the fund house to obtain the consent of unit holders of the 6 debt mutual fund schemes that they proposed to wind up. The High Court had also restricted the asset management company and trustees from taking any fresh borrowings in the 6 debt schemes, while upholding Franklin's decision to shut down 6 of its debt schemes on the 23rd of April on the grounds of difficult conditions in the bond market due to the COVID pandemic. The High Court had observed that the decision of the trustees to wind up the 6 schemes is not interfered by the court, subject to it obtaining consent from all the unit holders. Around 3 lakh investors were affected by Franklin Templeton's decision to wind up its debt mutual fund schemes.